Welcome back to Plus Coder. In today's episode, we're going to explore how to write your first CSS code. So, let's get started. Before we begin, let's have a quick overview of CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets and is a fundamental language used to style and format web pages. It allows you to control the layout, colors, fonts, and overall appearance of your website. Now, let's jump into writing our first CSS code. To begin, open any text editor or integrated development environment, of your choice. Create a new HTML file and save it with a HTML extension. Now, let's write some basic HTML structure to work with. Great. Now that we have our HTML structure set up, let's move on to adding some CSS. To link our CSS file to our HTML file, we'll need to create a new file and save it with a .css extension. In your HTML file, add the following code snippet within the head tags. Make sure to replace styles.css with the name you chose for your CSS file. Now, let's go ahead and open our CSS file. Here's where the magic happens. CSS is made up of selectors and declarations. Selectors target specific HTML elements, while declarations define the styling properties we want to apply. For example, if we want to target all paragraphs in our HTML file, we can use the selector page. Once we've selected our element, we can add declarations within curly braces. Let's say we want to change the color of our paragraphs to blue. We can use the color property and set it to blue. Fantastic. Now, if we go back to our HTML file and refresh the page, we'll see that our paragraphs have turned blue. Remember, CSS allows us to control various styling aspects such as fonts, margins, padding, and more. Let's see how to do that. Here I have selected a font size to be 40 pixel. Now I am giving it a border of 4 pixel solid black. Let's change the font family too. We can also add margin and padding. Let's do it. Now that you've learned the basics of writing CSS, let your creativity take over. Experiment with different selectors and properties to style your website in unique ways. Here are some examples of stunning websites created using CSS. These showcase the incredible possibilities CSS offers in terms of design and visual appeal. So, go ahead and explore the endless possibilities of CSS. With time and practice, you'll master this powerful language and create beautiful, dynamic websites. That wraps up today's episode of Plus Coder. We hope you found this introduction to writing CSS helpful. Remember, practice is key, so keep coding and experimenting. Stay tuned for more exciting web dev content in the future. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe the channel to get more knowledge-full videos in short.